Alright guys, thanks for clicking on the video. As you can tell by the title, I made my second trip to Orbit DVD in Asheville, North Carolina. It was right there, just maybe a day or two before Halloween kicked off this year, 2021. It was my second road trip to go visit Orbit DVD, and I assure you, the second visit was just as good, if not better, than the first one. Love the hell out of that store. Just to kind of give you kind of like what it's like for me. Where I live at, I have no stores around me that sells anything that's physical media other than Walmart, who does not carry shit. I do have a Best Buy that's about 45 minutes away from me. As we all know, Best Buy is just very limited, but anything they have, even when it comes to their Best Buy exclusive steelbooks, if it's not Marvel or Star Wars, usually my Best Buy doesn't really carry a whole lot of shit. So I have nothing really around me that's especially anything like Orbit DVD. Orbit DVD is not like this humongous store by no means, but it's the space that they do have is filled to the fucking ceiling with just boutique greatness. The first time I walked in, it was fucking overwhelming. I was like, holy shit, where do I start? Because I want to cover every inch of this fucking store to see what they have on the shelves. I don't want to skim over any fucking title and just, blemish past it. Same way the second time I walked in the store. For my second visit, I had my buddy here with me, and so it was nice to take him in there. I know he picked up a couple of things. I think he picked up the house that Jack built, the Scream Factory release, and he also bought a Blu-ray copy of The Faces of Death. So that was cool to find that on the shelf. I think at one point he had Cannibal Holocaust in his hands. That was released by Grindhouse Releasing, but I don't think he got that though. So that was cool to take him in there. And I assure you, when I got done once again, when I went to go check out, I fucking broke the bank. That's for sure. Just couldn't resist. I made a 2.5 hour drive. It was a fun road trip and everything. Got to make a few stops on the way and stuff like that, and get into some shit, but I was gonna make it worth my while, and I went in there with a list of stuff that I definitely wanted to get. That was like my most important stuff to get, the absolute necessary stuff, and then I had some stuff that was kind of on the back just for like, well, if they do have it, go ahead and grab it if it's for a good price. So I went in there with a mission. Guys, this probably will be a little bit of a lengthy video. As you all know, I don't edit my videos or anything like that. If I fuck up, I fuck up. I do a straight shoot and go right through it. So guys, please feel free to get yourself something to drink, a snack, whatever. Watch this video in increments if you have to, if it's too long, and all that good stuff. And thank you to all you guys who click on the video or any one of my other videos to watch it. Hit me up in the comments section. I love all you guys' support. If you will, if you like the video, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, why not? All that good stuff. We're going to jump right into this here. But like I said, guys, this was my second trip to Orbit DVD. I did do a video from my very first trip to Orbit DVD. That was just a couple months back. I made a whole video of that, of my pickups. I'm trying to describe the store the best I can. I love supporting those guys. It's nice to, from my understanding, I know that Orbit DVD was like a well-kept secret for a while, especially for locals and stuff like that, especially who were into, collecting films and boutiques and stuff like that. But COVID-19 came around in 2020, and that's when Orbit DVD had to make a decision. They couldn't keep their doors open. They had to shut down due to COVID, but the only way they could make money was to start selling their products online. And then that's when the secret became not so much a secret anymore, and people like me found out about it. But it's I love the fact that they get in great stuff, even if it's overseas. They have an overseas distributor now, which is really good and fluent with them. They are good about updating their website every single day with new titles, new releases. Restocks too. They are very great. If you get on their website and they don't have it in stock, all you gotta do is put in your email address, hit that button for them to notify you for a restock, and they'll fucking hit you up first thing. That doesn't mean they're gonna sit there and hold it for you though for a couple days or nothing like that. If they send you a notification in an email saying, hey, we got this in stock, you told us to send you a notification, get on there and fucking buy it. Don't get mad because a week later you finally see the fucking email, or you wait a week later after you've seen the email and get on there and they don't have it, because they ain't gonna hold shit for you. Anyway, But they're a great store though. Every time I walked in there and got to conversate with the with the guys that work in there too. They're awesome guys. They're quick, really quick, and very very nice enough to give out recommendations too as well. I was even sitting there for a good while, like discussing some of the recent Arrow Video limited edition sets that just came out. Going over their thoughts and opinions on special features and scans and stuff like that. Great humble experience for sure. It's one of those things where I was just walked in the door and was just fucking mesmerized, and they knew it. Both times I walked in that store, and I think I've ordered so much shit from them online. When the guy asked me my fucking name, I was like, "Yeah, my name's Johnny Walker." He's like, "Man, I've packed plenty of your fucking boxes before." I was like, "Yeah, I got an addiction from of buying shit from your store." And he's like, "Well, that's for me. That's a great fucking addiction to have." So, but I love the hell out of them. I love to support them. So, guys, please feel free. It's orbitdvd.com. From my understanding, they only have one store, and that's in Nashville, North Carolina. I could have swore I saw somebody on Facebook comment saying that they had another location. If they do, I don't know about it. The one I've been to now twice is Asheville, North Carolina, and it's a really nice town. So yeah, guys, we're gonna get right into this. I will give you a heads up. There's a good bit of shit right here. Like I said, I walked in there. I dropped some fucking money. I was just fortunate enough to kind of save up because I knew I was going. I knew I was gonna make it a mission. I had a to-do list for October of all the shit I wanted to do with like the family, the kids, my buddy coming down, all that stuff. And a trip to Orbit DVD was on there, so I made it fucking happen. And when I went, I saved up for it and went well prepared, because there was no way I was going to make that 2.5 hour drive there and drive back with just like 2 or 3 things in my hand. That shit wouldn't. They have way too much cool shit in that store that I want to get and add to the collection, or get it and experience it for the first time, whatever the case may be. I was not going to come back with just some fucking pathetic bag. But here we go, guys. Let's start this off. What we started off with. All right, so they had this on the shelf right here, and I had to grab it. Thanks to Joe Bob Briggs on the last drive-in, the man himself. He showed this movie. This might have been season 2 or season 3 of the last drive-in. I'm pretty sure it's still on there, guys. If you've never seen this movie, please watch the Joe Bob Briggs special on Shudder. It is a great night when he fucking showed this. I'm almost speechless to even try to talk about it. But I picked up the 30th anniversary Blu-ray of Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. This is a fucking very grim movie for sure. Well, I don't want to say too much about it because I'm not going to be able to do it any justice whatsoever. But man, what a fucking movie right here. I remember Joe Bob introducing this movie, and he was just like, as soon as the title sequence appears, like you hear like this double beat of like a bass drum, and it kind of just sets the tone for the whole movie. It gets fucking dark in here, that's for sure. This is from 1986, 82 minutes. This is put out by Dark Sky Films, and I'm sure if you're not aware of Dark Sky Films, they are the ones who do, basically, I think they own every distribution right or license for Tobe Hooper's original The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And they put out that movie so many fucking times, between that big old semi truck over there with a blood apron, or the Window 40th edition set and all that. I even remember one of my first ever steelbooks that I fucking had to save up to get. I got lucky one night and bought it for next to nothing, even though I didn't have money at the time. When I first saw it in a Best Buy, that was way too fucking expensive, but I wanted it. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre steelbook. I own that fucking movie so many times, it's not even funny. But all of them are released by Dark Sky Films, kind of like how Anchor Bay is with Evil Dead. Every time you see a copy of Evil Dead on the shelf or something, flip it over somewhere, you're going to find fucking Anchor Bay's name on it somewhere. But anyway, Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. It says it's the 30th anniversary. I'm trying to see when they put this Blu-ray out that made it the 30th anniversary. I'm not going to be able to see a date, though, really clear, especially with this lighting. But it looks like that might say 2016 or 2018. I can't really tell. I popped in this release, though. I watched the special features. I think I paid like $20 for this. It was well worth it. I don't even know if this movie even has a release outside of Dark Sky Films. Most likely not. I will tell you this, though. You open up the case, there is reverse artwork. There's the disc, and they do even have a little booklet in there, which was a nice thing for me, because I wasn't even expecting anything inside the case except for just the disc and not even any reverse artwork. But it's a nice little booklet in there. It's not the biggest booklet. I would say it's probably about 12, 14 pages, something like that. And it's got reverse artwork. I will pull that out the back so everybody can see it. So there's the front right there. And then here's the other side right here. I can't remember which one it was on when I first got it, but of course I went for that one right there. I think that was the one it originally came with on the front cover like that. Yeah, very glad to get this though. Love the hell out of this film. I would love to obtain a copy of this movie right here from maybe a boutique label, and they actually include the Joe Bob breaks from The Last Drive-In, because that would make it just worth the price alone just to grab that. It's because I love Joe Bob so much. Anyway, you get a commentary with the director, John McNaughton, in defense of Henry Appreciation, because everybody knows that this bitch did cause some controversy. It went over that Henry versus the MPAA, which there was your problems right there with the ratings committee. Henry at the BBFC, an interview with Nightmare USA author Stephen Thrower. It's Either You or Them, an interview with artist Joe Coleman. Portrait, The Making of Henry, deleted scenes and outtakes. Interview with John McNaughton from 1998, I'm sorry. Original trailer, 30th anniversary trailer. Learn to speak, Johnny, for fuck's sakes. Still gallery, storyboards, and much more. I will tell you that this thing has awesome fucking special features on it. The features alone is worth $20. And I will tell you that the film looks really good. They didn't, Dark Sky didn't go in there just to really just refinish and mop everything up and take the grain out of it and all that. When you watch this movie, you get definitely like an old feel to it. It does feel like you're right in there in this really grimy fucking Chicago area. Or was it New York? I can't fucking remember at this point. Stop talking, Johnny. But anyway, if you guys don't have that and if you're looking to get a Blu-ray copy of Henry, definitely lean this route right here. If there is another release of Henry out there, maybe it's overseas, but it actually does have the English audio and a great package, better special features, whatever it may be. Hit me up in the comment section and let me know. That is a fucking awesome film right there, and I love the hell out of that movie. I gotta find somewhere to start stacking shit. Alright, we'll keep on going. Let's see. We'll do this one next. I'm a big Hammer horror fan. Love all the old movies and stuff like that. I can't tell you how many collections or individual releases and shit like that I own of the old Hammer films and stuff. So I picked this up while I was in there. You know what? I'll go ahead and show this one too, because this was from the same distributor. Had to grab this one right here. I think this was like $25, $26, something like that. But it's put out by I think it's called Network Pictures, Network Video, something like that. But it's the Hammer House of Horror. That's the complete series right there. I'm trying to think, but my understanding, I think there's it's 13 episodes, I believe, and each one's like an hour long. I know this has got a long ass runtime on it. It's 702 minutes, and they got a couple special features on there. Guardians of the Abyss, widescreen version, commercial break stings, Rude Awakening opening montage, raw takes, image gallery, PDF material. So yeah, I was really glad to get this. We'll take a little second here and just show you what's in the inside. Unfortunately, there's no booklet, but when you see the back right there on the insert, it lists all the episodes individually, their runtime, of course, starring, directed, and all that stuff. This is a 3-disc set. I'll pop disc 3 out there too, so you can see on the other side it completes the listing of the other episodes. So yeah, I was very glad to get this right here. This is one of those. This is gonna be for for me. This will be for one of those cold days and nights where I ain't got nothing to do, and I just kind of want to just stare at the TV for a day or two, and sit inside and watch a series. So this is the perfect go-to right here. I love Hammer shit. I love it to death. So yeah, this was awesome to get right here. 13 Tales of Terror, newly remastered in high definition. I could have swore I read in here somewhere though that they had this little thing on there. Yeah, it says Hammer House of Horror was shot on 35mm original negative stock and cut into A+B rolls. This means that unlike many ITC series such as Department S, which were edited in single reels, many let me see. I'm trying to find that one part right there. Basically, the series has been scanned at 2K resolution and is presented in its original TV aspect ratio of 133 to 143 for this new Blu-ray release. It says the remastering involved both automated and manual removal of film defects, correction on many major damage, flicker, and instability. So definitely took them some time and some work to do this. Like if you guys are unfamiliar with the Christopher Lee series that's in the Euro Crypt of Christopher Lee, Severin pretty much had to do the same thing. There was just so much to clean up because, of course, the film stock was not taken care of. They've been rotting and deteriorating in fucking cans for just decades and decades. So it takes a lot of work to get this stuff put together. But hey, thankfully we live in a great time where we get stuff like that on a fucking high definition release. And hey, maybe you'll watch some of this and it's not going to be the greatest quality. You'll probably notice scratches, blemishes, and burns and discolorations. But you know what? That's just the shit we have to face with. That we have to deal with because, I mean, they can only do so much to clean up what they can. So, there that is. Hammer House of Horror. Next one up, this is put out by Network as well. I'm not familiar with their company. This is the only two releases I've ever bought from them to my knowledge that I have. This is Boris Karloff in The Ghoul right here. I think this was included in one of like the really early Mill Creek box sets where they threw some Hammer films together. It might not have been Mill Creek. It might have been, I think it was Warner. I think it was Warner Brothers that did that. But anyway, I'm trying to see, guys. Let me see what we got. This is 80 minutes. I would assume this is definitely most likely black and white. I'm trying to find a year on it. I think it says, if I can see, 1933. Special features, feature commentary by horror experts Kim Newman, which I've seen Kim Newman on a lot of shit, and Stephen Jones. Got some extensive image galleries and commemorative booklet by Stephen Jones. So as I just pretty much gave it away right there, guys, you open it up and it does actually come with a booklet. So that's nice. This company Network's actually putting out some pretty solid stuff right here. There is reverse artwork in it. Very minimalistic booklet, kind of like Henry there. Just a little bit smaller, about 10 pages. But hey, it's something. They do got some reverse artwork right there. I'll show you the back of that. If you can see it any good. But yeah, I think this was only $9, and it was sitting on the shelf, and I already had a big stack of shit, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, throw that in there too. I don't think it's ever been released on anything else, but for all I know, Powerhouse Indicator, that could be one of the films in those. I think they got like 6 volumes of the Hammer films now in the Powerhouse Indicator line. So that could be one of those in there. It could have been in another box set. It could be in that Mill Creek 20 film set that I got sitting right there. For all I know, I have no idea. But hey, got it. So whatever. I got a Severin release right here. I bought this. They had this on the shelf. It was used. I think I got this for like $8. Had to have this too. I didn't even see this on the website when I was doing the Severin Nukes, the mid-year sale for 2021. So, and here we are. We're about 2 weeks away now from Black Friday. So, anyway, they had this sitting on the shelf for $8, so I grabbed it. This is the Severin Blu-ray release of the original, The Inglorious Bastards. Had to snag this right here. So glad I did. I do have a black case to replace this over there. Thankfully, I bought some replacement cases. Let's see. This is from 1978, 99 minutes, rated R. There is a few good chunk of extras right there for sure. I don't know if this was ever a limited edition by Severin or anything, but the one that I do have is a 1-disc set right there. So I don't know if they ever included a limited edition that had the CD soundtrack or a slipcover or anything like that. I have to probably do a little bit more homework, but hey, I got the fucking movie. That's all that matters. And it's got a big chunk of extras right there. This does have a conversation with Enzo Costarelli and Quentin Tarantino, so that's a big fucking bonus right there. I would assume that'd be Quentin Tarantino giving his praise and his love for this movie and how it inspired him to do his Inglorious Bastards. Let's see, Train Kept a Rollin', a documentary with cast and crew, Back to the War Zone, locations, featurette with director Enzo G. Castorali, Inglorious Reunion at the New Beverly. So that's a Blu-ray exclusive feature. Enzo's 70th birthday celebration Elevate. That says Blu-ray exclusive, so it's only exclusive to Blu-ray. But this probably didn't have it on the DVD, is what that means. Audio commentary with Enzo Costarelli and a theatrical trailer. So nice chunk of stuff right there after the movie, that's for sure. Really cool and a lot of fun, says Quentin Tarantino. Unquestionably the most over-the-top and enjoyable war film ever made. I'm trying to see what that says. I can barely see who quoted that, but anyway. Yeah, so I was definitely glad to grab that for $8 right there. We'll keep it going, guys. Here's another Severin release I picked up while I was there, and I had to have this. I was so fucking excited for this when Severin announced this. I was like, holy shit. Whenever, there's just something about these companies. Whenever, I think we've all, especially as boutique collectors, we've seen multiple releases of the same title come out. It just seems like a year will go by, there's a different edition, whatever you want to call it. Then the overseas market will grab it and put it out in some other form of edition, whatever. And it's like, damn, like, am I really going to buy that movie over again? Blah, blah, blah. But every once in a while, especially for the case of like Severin and Vinegar Syndrome, when they make their announcements, it's really something to genuinely get really fucking excited about, because as soon as they say first time to Blu-ray or first time to home video, of, you know, physical format, it's like, holy shit, what do they got? And this was none other than An Angel for Satan. I was so glad when they announced this. This is a Barbara Steele fan, huge Barbara Steele fan. Just got to watch the Severin release up there of, what is that, Castle of Blood, I think it was. That was an extra on there, but the main title that was on it was a Barbara Steele film. I'm a huge fan of Black Sunday, which is Mario Bava. And when Severin announced this, I walked right into Orbit DVD, and there it was, sitting there on the shelf with the slipcover. I want to say it was like, it might have been 25 or 26 bucks, something like that. I was so glad to get this fucking thing. I had to have it. And the sad part is I just haven't found a minute yet to really watch it yet. I kind of want to watch this with the other Severin release of the Barbara Steele film. I think that was, you know, it's probably sitting right up there. Nightmare Castle. Goddamn. Kind of want to do a double feature with that and this. There's 2 or 3 extra movies on that set, on that Nightmare Castle. But I definitely gonna want to visit Black Sunday again. Fucking A. Can't wait to get to it though. But there we go, guys. I'll take that out so you can see it right there. An Angel for Satan. Big chunk of fucking features right there. The first ever authorized American release. So never been released in America before. I'm trying to think. There wasn't any reverse artwork, but there you go, guys. There's the disc right there. Show you the back of the slipcover as well. But super glad to get this though. Saw it on the shelf, snagged that bitch up and put it right in my basket. I'm walking out with that. That's a definite. An absolute revelation. Amazing looking Italian horror with riveting plot twist anchored by an excellent Barbara Steele performance, says Eurocult AV. This is directed by Camillo. God, I'm going to butcher that last name. Mastrosink. Camillo Mastrosink. I probably pronounced that wrong. But anyway, so Severin announced this. They released it, and I'll be damned. Like, I've watched some of the trailers that they provided just for this. Sit there and watch all the comment sections light up with people finally getting theirs in, just being like, look, this looks amazing. This was one of those Barbara Steele films in her filmography that is just one of those that's impossible to fucking get until Severin made that a Blu-ray possibility. So kudos to Severin for that. An Angel for Satan. Can't wait to visit that. I'm holding off on that for a reason. Is the reason why I haven't watched it yet, even though I've been tempted to pop that bitch in. Alright, guys. I'm looking for something a little bit. Okay, we'll do this one. We'll switch it up a little bit. Let's go for Eureka Classics. I do have the double feature from Scream Factory of this release, but of course I had to buy the Eureka Classics. I even told Cody, I was like, I'm going to buy the one that you got too, because I love the hell out of those movies. There's a booklet in here. I don't know if the features differ or not. I'll give Eureka a chance any day of the week though. But like I said, I do have the Blu-ray double feature of this. That is Blackula. Love the hell out of both of these movies. The complete collection. There's 2 films in it, Blackula, and of course Scream, Blackula, Scream. Let's see right here what we got. Blackula is from 1972. Scream, Blackula, Scream is from 1973. There is a nice booklet in here. A nice chunk of special features. I mean, that was the whole purpose of me fucking rebuying this thing. The booklet here, that's about a 30-page booklet, I'd say. Nope, a little bit more. Yeah, about 32, 33 pages. Does got reverse artwork on it. I will pull that out right quick so you guys can see it. That's what I had it flipped to on the front right there. And that lovely image right there. I love Eureka stuff. I've got a good bit of their stuff now. I'd say I have probably about 2 dozen individual titles from Eureka or Eureka Classics. And I love their stuff. They put out great shit. This is a 3-disc set. You get both films, Blackula Scream on a Blu-ray wrap here up front, which I will tell you guys, this is Region B locked. I probably should have said that about the Hammer set too, because that is Region B locked. So guys, that Hammer House of Horror 3-disc set that I showed you, that is Region B locked. And this is too. Usually Eureka stuff mostly is Region B locked. But yeah, you get Blackula Scream, both on Blu-ray on the same disc right there. And then disc 2 and 3 is where they took each film and put it on an individual DVD. So you get both formats right there. So, and those DVDs are Region 2 locked. So guys, for you guys here in America, if you don't have a Region free player, this is not going to work for you. Just had a conversation just maybe 3 days ago with a person who was reaching out to me and asking me the benefits and the perks of having a region free player, and I was like, holy fuck, where to start? And my biggest question was how much do you normally collect physical media? Do you is there titles that you've seen released here in America that you haven't that you haven't seen released here in America, that you've seen released overseas that you definitely want for your collection? And at the end of that conversation, I was just like, look, you have no excuse. It's so easy to get a region free player. Go on eBay, you got $100 to burn. You can even get you an even better one if you want to, but you can get a really good region free Sony player for $100. You can even get a 4K UHD player that has the region unlocked for the Blu-ray and DVD part on there. As we all know, all 4K discs, I'm telling you right now, are region free. If you buy a 4K disc in Europe and Japan or fucking Bangladesh, it doesn't fucking matter. You can pop that in any 4K UHD player and it'll work. Unfortunately, when it comes to Blu-ray and DVD, we are still region locked with those formats. So just give you guys a heads up. But very glad to have that right there. I didn't discover these films until Scream Factory put out their double feature, and even I was probably late getting that. But I got my hands on that Scream Factory release up there. It's got both films in it, and as soon as I pressed play on that first film, I immediately fell in love. That is, I'm a big fan of blaxploitation, and fuck if this ain't just greatness for that genre all the way through. I know Pam Grier stars in one of these films as well, which she is pretty much known as the queen of blaxploitation. That's for damn sure. Guys, if you're a fan of any film, especially like let's say Black Mama, White Mama, Sheba Baby, the Dolomite films, anything of that nature, this is definitely for you, and that is Blackula, the complete collection. Guys, I do believe that the Scream Factory release, that double feature I'm telling you about that's up there on the shelf, which I probably should have pulled out, that's out of print. I was seeing people go through HamiltonBook.com and they were grabbing them up. I think they were getting them for like $8-10. I don't know if they're still available or not. But from my understanding, Scream Factory announced long ago that double feature release is long out of print now. So watch out what you pay for if you do have a region free player. Instead of paying $60, $80, $100, whatever the fuck they're charging on eBay for that out of print Scream Factory release, I assure you, if you get this one right here, you'll be good to go. Woo! Guys, I hope you're enjoying the video. I'm sorry, but I have to take a break again. We're 30 minutes into it, and I got a lot of shit to show. As I told you before, everybody knows I don't edit my videos, so you kind of just have to bear with me. You want to get yourself a drink, a snack, whatever, hey, fucking feel free. Let's have some fun. Sit back, take our time while I rush it. If I'm rushing, I can't be very informative, just like I was kind of going through really fast. Forgot that, hey, Hammer House of Horrors fucking Region B. Blackula's Region B. I want to make sure I tell that to anybody who's watching my video who's here in America and does not have a region free player, because then they probably hit me up being like, yeah, we bought this fucking disc that you recommended and praised so much, but it doesn't work. That's the last thing I want to happen. Alright guys, so this is another title right here. This is not a Eureka Classics. This is just the Eureka label, not their sub-label. This is the skull. I had to pick this up while I was in there. I think this was pretty cheap too. I think I got this for like 14, 15 bucks. I have not seen this movie. I do not believe that this movie is any of my collections, and I don't definitely have an individual release from it from anybody else. But as soon as I see the name Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing, I'm like, I take full notice. And when they're together, fuck yeah. But anyway, guys, this is Region B and Region 2. So, guys, you got to have a region free player to play this, either disc. Films from 1965. UK 83 minutes, color 235 to 1. Original aspect ratio, this is 1080p. There's a progressive DVD encode. Let's see what we got. One Blu-ray, one DVD. Brand new 1080p high definition transfer in the film's original aspect ratio with exclusive image restorations. There's also a 36-page booklet in here featuring new writing by the BFI curator and writer Vic Pratt, reprint of the original merchandising manual, and a press book, poster and lobby card gallery, and archival images. So definitely, I love the fuck out of shit like this right here. So guys, here's the booklet right here that they put in there for you. That's a nice little thick booklet. Let's see what we got. That's definitely about a 30-page booklet. There is reverse artwork right here. I'll pull that out right quick just in a sec. There's the Blu-ray right there. There's the DVD. I'll pull the artwork out for you. So that's what it came with right there on. And then here's the other side right there with Peter Cushing right there on the front with that split skull. Can't wait to get to this one. This is I don't know what it is, but usually if I'm not feeling good and like I'm getting some kind of cold and I get sick or something, and it literally knocks me on my ass that I literally just went through a couple weeks ago for a while. There's something about Hammer films that I find just almost like a John Hughes movie to me. I find them very comforting. I took my Mill Creek 20 film box set, Blu-ray box set, to my bedroom, and I was just popping those discs in left and right, just eating that shit up. And I must have watched, I think just in the first 2 days, I watched like 7 films off of that set, and then by the third day, I was ready for them. I mean, going through that box set wasn't nothing for me. I was even trying to comb through special features of what was on there, what I could. But I did finish the whole box set, but I think there's like 1 or 2 more films, and plus a special, there's a bonus disc in that set that I got to get to. Alright guys, next up. Bought this one as well, man. I was on a hammer kick while I was in that motherfucker. And here we go again. Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing's name right on the bill of this bitch. This is not from Eureka. This is from Powerhouse Indicator. I will tell you that this one is a Region B release. However, I did just hear and saw that Powerhouse Indicator on Facebook now has an American distribution. So they will be putting out films that they possibly can here in the States, which is nice. But keep in mind, guys, a lot of films that they do have, there's going to be some that they're not going to be able to put out here in Region A for North America due to licensing issues. But here it is, guys. I'll hold this one up. It comes with the booklet, limited edition Blu-ray. This is I Monster. Had to grab this one up. I can't remember exactly how much this was. I know the skull was pretty cheap. This might have been somewhere around this, a little bit higher, probably like 17, 18 bucks. That's nothing to me. I fucking scooped it up. Let's see, 1971, UK, 75 to 81 minutes. There's 2 cuts of the film right there, 185 to 1 aspect ratio. New 2K restoration by Powerhouse Films from original film elements. So you get 2 presentations of the film, the original 75-minute theatrical cut and the extended 81-minute version. It's great. You get you get both versions of the film in existence. Got the whole package right there. Big fucking chunk of special features. Not going to waste your guys too much time on that one right there. But another company right here, Powerhouse Indicator. I don't own a lot from them, but I think, well, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like 8 or 9 titles from them, and everything I got from them is just, it's always a fucking treat getting their stuff in. They package their stuff really well. Presentation, material, quality, it's all there. There we go, guys. Opened up. Love that disc art right there. Fucking love that. Nice big thick booklet for this one right here. Love the cover of that too. Just wicked as fuck, man. Can't say enough good shit about it. Let's see what we got here, guys. This is about a 35-page booklet. Good thick stock paper too for that booklet. Love the hell out of that. I will show you guys the reverse images. Bear with me for 1 minute. So there it is, what I had it on right there, which is great. But that one right there is even better. I like, that looks more like the original theatrical poster right there. For I'm Monster, it's even got the billing at the bottom right there. So definitely love the hell out of that. Powerhouse Indicator, what a great company. I need to look into getting some more of their releases. I do know that Powerhouse Indicator and Eureka pretty much have the same thing where they put out these limited editions. This is what they call the first print run limited edition. And if you get this in time, you get that nice booklet with it. But if down the line you wait too long, you'll go to buy it. It won't be the limited edition and the booklet won't be in there with it. I hate that. I wish all the fucking releases like Criterion themselves, that once they make a movie, put it out. Every time you go to buy that movie, no matter if you got it the first week it came out or the next 5 years after it's been sitting on the shelf, it'll still be manufactured with a booklet inside there. I'm sure all of you can agree with me on that shit. I know a lot of people don't really care about booklets and other avenues and shit like that for you to explore that film and get more knowledge on. But for some of us, we love that shit, and I am one of them. But yeah, Powerhouse Indicator, another great fucking boutique label. I'm looking into getting more releases from, just like Eureka. Like I said, I have about 24 of Eureka because I found out about them before I did Powerhouse Indicator. Unfortunately, I didn't start getting my hands on those Hammer, volume sets. I think there's, like I said, 6 of them now. I don't know if they're going to do a volume 7 or not. I think volume 6 is their latest one. I wish I would have jumped on those. I wish I had knew about them since day one. I'd have jumped on them. I had them sitting over here on the shelf. Great quality stuff. I love their presentation, their packaging, their source materials that they use. Pretty much, you know, they're another company that they're not going to put out some bullshit that looks horrible and just put it out just to get a buck off their customers. So, all right, guys, what's next here? I tell you what, we're gonna grab this one just so I don't skip over it because I was actually looking through that little bunch right there. All right, here's another Severin release right here. Saw this sitting on the shelf. I passed up on this during the Severin Nukes the mid-year sale. This was one of their surprise announcements, I believe, during the 2021 Severin Nukes the mid-year sale. I skipped over this one, but now I had a chance to get my hands on one. It was in store. It is the 3-disc set. Also has a slip cover, so it's the whole limited edition packaging. This was a little bit pricey though. I think I paid, it was either $30.99 or $31.99 plus tax for it. But I went ahead and jumped on it and grabbed it because who knows how long the limited's either going to sit on the shelf or whether they're going to still have them on the website available whenever the Black Friday sale comes around here in a few weeks. I've heard great fucking things about this film, but this is Retribution. The ultimate nightmare, relentless, squishy joy. It makes us angry that we've lived this long without having seen Retribution. It's a popcorn classic, says Bleeding Skull. Let's see. Looks like it says produced and directed by Guy Magger. I don't really know any. Oh, Suzanne Snyder's in here. Everybody know who Suzanne Snyder is. Fucking, God, if you've seen Killer Clowns from Outer Space, you'll never forget her. Let's see. And amongst like fucking 30 other films over there I have on the shelf with Suzanne Snyder in them. What a fucking queen. Yeah, so glad to get this. I'll pop this out right quick. So, guys, there you go. There's your slip cover right there. I should have turned that on the back so you guys could see that as well. I'm just rushing it. Sorry. But so there's a slip right there. You take the slip off and boom. There we go. Got some great color schemes right there for that cover. Severin, just, I'm fucking telling you, I love the hell out of Severin. They released some of the most oddball shit I would have never probably have bought or watched unless they released it. It reaches peak horror Nirvana. I think that's the director's name. Marger gives us an electricity veined mania that feels like the movie took a hit of black coffee straight to its heart, says Daily Grindhouse. Now that's the shit I like to hear. The special features are fucking overwhelming on the back of this. You look at the back of that whole orange block, if I could get it right there, it's all just covered in fucking features. And then it says and more. So there is a bonus disc in here, the 3rd disc, which is the CD soundtrack. I'm a person who likes getting the limited editions. A lot of people don't fuck with CDs no more. I do. So it's always nice to get those in there. I have took some of my other limited editions, especially like Zombie 3, Zombie 4. I've listened to those CDs in my car before. That's a fucking treat in itself. With this one right here, Severin's not really known for putting booklets with their releases for the most part, but this one right here actually came with a booklet. So kudos to them for that. I could see why the price was just a little bit higher for this one, because not only is it a 3 disc set, they included a booklet, slipcover, all that other stuff. It's about a 28-page booklet right there. Got some nice write-ups, some nice stills. Looks like the director right there shooting the film right there. I was trying to see if I could find a picture of Suzanne Snyder, hopefully in color. Let's see what we got here, guys. Bear with me. For all you who don't know who Suzanne Snyder is, that's a bad picture, but I will show it. But that is her right there. If I can get it in. That's her right there. If I don't drop my shit and break it. Let's see what we got here. But yeah, very, very nice put together release right there. My swing tray kind of popped out. I got to put it back on there. Oh. Trying to show a picture to you guys, and my shit fell on my lap. All right, no big deal. All right, guys, so here we go right here. Here's disc 1 right there. Let's see. Disc 2 is probably going to be special features because there's just a shit ton of them on the back. And, of course, the CD soundtracks are right there. Love that artwork. They did such a really, really good fucking job with that whole entire packaging right there. I wish they did more of them like that, that's for sure. But I understand they got to do their price points too, especially with the packaging and all that. Who knows, guys? This might be, I don't know if this is one that's going to be in the sale or not. They've already announced the list of titles that's not going to be eligible in the Black Friday sale. At least they are very fluent about that. I'm telling you, the Severn and Vinegar Syndrome does the fucking best in sales. I'm telling you. I would say Kino Lorber too. I've seen their prices and their sales, which is fucking phenomenal. Yeah, kudos to those companies, man, for putting that shit out, man, doing the customers right. Yeah, I can't wait to dig into this, though. That's Retribution. Like I said, sitting on the shelf. He had a couple copies of it at Orbit DVD. I think, like I said, it was like 31, 32 bucks. I fucking went ahead and grabbed it. I'd already got, the used copy of Inglourious Bastards and An Angel for Satan sitting right there on the shelf, and I added that one right there to it, and I was like, I got like 3 Severn releases alone I'm walking out with right here, so that's the shit. Let's see what we're going to go for next. I didn't get that one there. Should I show that? No, I didn't get it over the DVD. Why am I going to show it? Alright, I'll show this right quick. This is from 101 Films. This is Ghost Warrior. This was very cheap. This was like $10. For some reason, I don't know what it was, but I was grabbing like the Ghoul, Eye Monster, the Skull, Blackula. I was over in like the Region B section because they keep, they have a shelf that's separate on the backside for all the Region B stuff. And it lists clearly like, hey, just give you a heads up, these don't work in all American players. You have to have a multi-region player, blah, blah, blah. So I grabbed this and I was like, I don't think I own this film. And I was riding back home. I was literally riding back home, and I was asking my buddy, I was like, hand me that movie out of that bag right quick again that I threw in that fucking basket. Did I put it back or did I put it in the bag? And sure enough, he handed it to me, and I looked at it, and I was like, fuck, I do already own this movie. It's I had this on a double feature of the Screen Factory double feature up there. And as I was comparing them, for anybody who's interested in this film, I can tell you right now that there's the runtime on this one for 78 minutes. The Screen Factory version is longer. So I'm assuming that this is definitely a cut version of Ghost Warrior from 101 Films. If anybody has any knowledge of it, let me know. Of course, this 101 Films putting out the old Empire Pictures films. I love the hell out of Empire. A lot of people don't really get into Charlie Band shit and all that. I do. I like a fucking good dose and a shot of everything. But yeah, I did notice that the Screen Factory version, though, is a little bit longer runtime. So, guys, if you're a fan of this movie, you're right here and you have this release, do yourself a favor and check out what that Screen Factory disc has to offer. Maybe you can find a review on it somewhere or something like that. If anybody wants to reach out to me and fucking, say like, hey, what's the difference? I'll take the time and I'll compare the disc if you want me to. I'll be more than happy to do it. But yeah, guys, that is Ghost Warrior. So, like I said, it was only $10. No big deal from the MGM. Everybody knows that Screen Factory has released a ton of MGM titles throughout since 2012, and there's a lot of them that went out of print. I wouldn't be surprised if that was one of them with the other film that's in that double feature. All right, guys, so we'll keep it going right here. Go to the next one. We'll start with, I did get a few Code Red titles in, plus another one I just got the other day, which I'm going to show that in here, too, because I got that from Orbit, even though it came from the mill. I'll tell you when I pick up that shit, though. This release came out a few years ago, and it had a really nice glow-in-the-dark slipcover. I think it was lenticular. It might have not been. It could have just been a regular glow-in-the-dark slipcover. I didn't really give a fuck. I just want to see this movie. and I wanted to own a copy of it, especially for the special features and everything else. So they didn't have the one on the shelf with the slipcover and all the bells and whistles and shit. Who gives a fuck? I don't care. They had this one sitting on the shelf. I think it was like $22, and I grabbed it. That is the Dead Pit. Brand new 2K scan from the original negative, and extensive scene-by-scene correction. On-camera interview with stars Cheryl Lawson and Jeremy Slate, director Brett Leonard, and writer-producer Gimel Everett. Let's see what we got here, guys. This is 102 minutes, 178 to 1 aspect ratio. This is region-free, A, B, and C. Rated R. Looks like this is 1989. I want to say 1989 Cornerstone Productions. So, yeah, I don't own too many Code Red releases. For some reason, I remember looking into grabbing some Code Red stuff. I remember their site was always fucked up a few times that I went. This was years ago. I went to go look on their website to try to order some stuff. I remember them like announcing a sale. Trying to go on their website and it was always fucked up. Could never get my cart right. And when I get on eBay to like try to find, just land a few titles here and there just to check out what they had to offer, some of their fucking titles would go like stupid money, like $50-$60 a pop, and I was just like, there was just so much other shit between Scream Factory, Arrow Video, and Vinegar Syndrome, Severance, Synops, and all that shit. So Code Red was just like, unfortunately, a company I never really jumped into that much. But hey, I got a couple here to kind of really give them a go. But that is Dead Pit. I do remember that a couple years ago, everybody lost their shit when Code Red said that they were going to announce that when they announced this. I remember it had like that glow-in-the-dark slipcover or something like that. It might have came with like a little fold-out poster too. I don't know. Guys, if you know anything about that release or this release itself, hit me up in the comment section and let me know. It's no big deal. If I watch the fucking film and it becomes one of my all-time favorites and it just captivates me and I do want to chase it down for collector's purposes, at least I know what's out there. So guys, hit me up and let me know. But yeah, I'm very excited to give it a spin though. I do know I have seen this movie like scrolling through Tubi, which is a free streaming service for anybody who doesn't know about Tubi. It's TUBI. Used it plenty of times. It's great. Unfortunately, there is ad breaks because the shit is free after all. And they're trying to sell you shit. But I have seen this on there numerous times, but just never clicked on it or anything. And I was in the store and I was like, you know what? I'm going to give this a fucking go. And I'd literally just listened to a podcaster talk about this movie. So when I saw it sitting on the shelf, I was like, why not? Perfect time right now. Here's another one from Code Red. They just reissued this one. And they gave it a slip cover. I've heard nothing but horrible things about this movie. I bought this movie a few years back. I can't remember. I might have bought it from T-Money86, Turi. He sold me 2 Code Red titles. It was this one and another movie called Necromancy. He was trying to sell some stuff and get rid of it. Had really good prices. Turi's always a fucking nice, awesome guy. Always loved communicating with him. Such a fucking good... I couldn't say enough good things about him. But anyway, he sold me this one and another film called Necromancy. And I think I gave both of those movies to a friend who really dug the hell out of both of them. And I didn't really care at the time. I was just like, well, I'll just probably either buy them again or I never really even seen them. So I'll just check them out somewhere else. It don't matter. Just trying to do somebody a favor who was a big fan. And I didn't really know what they were. So, but anyway, I replaced one of those 2 now so I could check out. But I've heard nothing but horrible things about this. That is Trick or Treats from Code Red. Comes with a nice little slippy right there. I don't think there's any reverse artwork. No, there isn't. Got disc art on there, though. It looks pretty nice. Try to... Looks like it's got some features on here, though. A high-def master from the original 35mm camera negative. Can't get any better source material than that. You get audio commentaries and an audio interview with actor Steve Railsback. Watching Katrina's Bucket List Mode. I don't even know what that is. So you got a few things there. This is all region A, B, and C. This is from 1982 from Gary Graver Productions. Like I said, Code Red did put this out though. 178 to 1 aspect ratio. It's 90 minutes. Anamorphic widescreen. So let's see. More enjoyable than most run-of-the-mill slasher films, says TV Guide. Halloween, but with a meatloaf-looking dude in drag. Let's read that again. Halloween, but with meatloaf-looking dude in drag. Holy fuck, what did I buy? Anyway, that commenter was Matt Mulcahy of eFilm Critic. So, like I said, guys, don't know jack shit about it. It's my second time buying this movie. I think it was like 22, 23 bucks at Orbit DVD. So I went ahead and grabbed it and just said, fuck it. All right, guys, next up, here's a Scream Factory title I grabbed while I was in there. I got that shit sitting over there. Man, we got a little bit. I got to go through this, guys. We're already 50 minutes into this. So here's a Scream Factory title I grabbed while I was in there. It's not a collector's edition. It's just basically what you would call their regular release. This is The Howling 3. I know people hate this fucking movie. There's probably nothing really good to fucking say about it whenever you talk to somebody about it. Unfortunately for me, I've never seen The Howling 3. I remember doing, God, I was younger. Me and my sister was like doing this thing where we were chasing down the Halloween, it was during the Halloween. We would watch the Halloween movies, and then we started watching all the Howling movies we could find on VHS. This could have been one of them. I remember watching the trailer for this and being like, yeah, I saw this when I was younger. But I can't be for certain, though. New 4K scan of the original film elements. You got some new audio commentaries, a new interview, vintage interviews from director Mark Hartley. Guys, this is Region A locked. Of course, all Scream Factory, Shout Factory is. Let's see, it's from 1987, 98 minutes. So that was sitting there, so I went ahead and grabbed it. That is The Howling 3. I'm not going to spend too much time on that. I grabbed this one right here. They had a pretty good price on it. I think this was like 20 bucks, I think. And it's one of the 3-disc limited editions from Blue Underground that I do not have yet. So this is a perfect time to pull the trigger on it. And plus, after watching Severn's release of the Lucio Fulci documentary that I just got, which was a fucking treat for anybody who doesn't have that. I'm trying to find it on my shelf to give you the exact title of that. Fulci for Fake is the name of it. The limited edition came with a lenticular slipcover. The fucking thing is packed to the gills with good stuff in there. Has his daughter in there talking about her dad. They got archival stuff detailing Fulci's life and everything. So that was a treat. And this was one of the movies they talked about. And I've yet to see it, so I'm going to watch the hell out of this. And why not grab this as Blue Underground? The 3-disc limited edition, a film by Lucio Fulci, which is Manhattan, baby. Ton of fucking extras in here, I can tell you that right now. Directed by Lucio Fulci. That's a lot of Italian names on the back of that. You get a bonus collectible booklet featuring new writing by Arthur Troy Howarth. A bonus CD, Manhattan, baby. Original motion picture soundtrack by Fabio Frizzi. So yeah, this thing is packed full of fucking features. The film's from 1982, color 89 minutes. This is 1080p high definition resolution, widescreen 235:1. Yeah, it says all regions for the video. So guys, I'm not really sure because I don't see any code stamp on there, but it does say all regions on the back. So always be a little careful with that. You open it up, of course, just like the other 3-disc sets from Blue Underground. That always looks so fucking beautiful. You got looks like, yeah, that's going to be you got the Blu-ray on top, the DVD on the bottom, and that motion picture soundtrack, which I wish more companies would throw in there. Thankfully, we have Severn who throws those in there. We have Blue Underground who hooks those things up. Blue Underground should definitely throw those in the 4K UHD releases that they're putting out. I can understand it costs a little bit more and everything, but hey, for what you're already paying for those, I mean, fuck man, those things are expensive enough. I need to buy me a couple, that's for sure, to give them a check out, because everybody knows that Blue Underground pretty much dominates that 4K format. They got some great shit. Hell by all, pretty much. But yeah, can't wait to check that out though. Manhattan, baby. We'll keep going, guys. A film I know absolutely jack shit of, but I do know that when I went to go check out, the guy Orbit DVD highly recommended this one right here to me. Just me and him having a brief conversation. I was like, you know what, fucking throw it in my cart. I'll get it. This is The Evil Dead Trap. Don't know jack shit about it. This is released by Unearthed Classics MVD Visual. This is Region A. 166:1 aspect ratio, color. This is a Japanese film, of course. Got some commentaries. There's a couple different special features on here. There's like 3 or 4 commentaries, trappings of the dead, reflecting on a Japanese cult classic, storyboards, behind the scenes stills, promotional artwork, and trailers. So they give you a good little bit right there to chew on. This is from 1988 from what it looks like. Yeah, Unearthed Films and MVD Visuals put this out. So, They do get some reverse artwork right there. I'll show you that right there, guys. Like I said, I don't know jack shit about this movie. It was basically one of those things when I was going to check out. They had a couple of these things sitting up on like a rack at the cash register, and behind them was a lot of the box sets, and one of these was sitting back there, like a little stack of them. And I told him, I was like, I saw those on the site, and y'all kept selling out of them. He was like, yeah, it sells really good. He was like, I'm glad to see people actually take notice and get interested in it, because it's really slept on. So I was asking him, I was like, hey, like, give me an idea. What's it about? You know, is it worth the fucking $22, or I think it was like 22, 23 bucks I'm about to pay for it? He's like, absolutely, man. So went ahead and jumped on it. Next up, guys, is the Arrow video release right here. I don't know jack shit about this one either. I've never even watched his first film, which is called Jug Face, which is in here. This is the limited edition release from Arrow Video with slipcover booklet and plus the director's first film. But this is Dementor. Arrow Video was doing some social media stuff with the director, promoting Dementor. They were talking about the film, and what I seen of it looked pretty fucking gnarly. So I was like, you know what, I'll probably give that a go if I can find it. And so disc 1 actually has Dementor on it. Disc 2, which is the limited edition exclusive, which is Jug Face, also known as The Pit. That's on here. This copy that I'm holding in my hand is Region B locked. I don't know if they released Dementor by itself as a Region A copy or not. You have to do your homework on it. But so yeah, I was glad to get this right here. Arrow Video always does really good jobs with their shit too. I believe, yeah, it came with a booklet and a poster. The poster was either one side for Jug Face or the other side for Dementor. There you go, guys. So there's the director's first film right there on the second disc, which is a Blu-ray Region B locked. And there's his film Dementor right there, which is Region B locked as well. So yeah, I was super stoked to get it. I think it was like $27.99 is what it was. And I was like, you know what, it's the limited edition. It's got both the director's fucking films in there. Let's go for it. Get it in one big chunk. Next up, guys, and I watched this as soon as I got, well, not as soon as I got back. This was, I believe it was the night after Halloween. So yeah, November 1st. This is one that I bought at Orbit DVD like a day or two before Halloween hit. Sadly, I waited till the day after Halloween to finally come back here, grab this, and pop it in, because I definitely wanted to watch it. But that is Bad Candy. I don't know if anybody's really watched this movie or took notice that it actually exists or not, but I can tell you I had a lot of fucking fun with this movie. There's a rewatch value to this that's very high. Me and my wife sat in the living room, watched it, ate it up. It's an anthology. Everybody's going to probably know that, especially for the metal community, hard rock community, that Corey Taylor plays Chili Billy in here as the DJ. So I'm sure everybody probably seen a snippet of that because they're trying to promote it with the fact that, hey, Corey Taylor's in it, like, you should watch it. But I love the hell out of Corey Taylor. I love fucking Slipknot to death, so it didn't matter. The trailer alone for this, I wasn't just watching it just for Corey Taylor. The trailer for this looked really good. It's an anthology. I'll give an anthology a fucking quick flex, really quick. I love the hell out of anthologies. And this was great. They have special features on it, director's commentary, behind the scenes videos, filmmaker interview, uncured sacrifice music video, Kira scene storyboard. Guys, this is 100 minutes. It's not rated. I can tell you there's some very fucked up necrophilia scene. Well, one necrophilia scene in here that's, whew. Yeah, it goes there. That's for sure. It looks like it's put out by Dread. And it's got the number 37 on it. I don't know anything about Dread. I'm assuming that's another line that they're putting out films on, where there's independent filmmakers who put out these and they number them on the spines like that. I don't know jack shit about it. Only thing I can tell you is I wanted to see the movie. It was sitting on the shelf at Orbit for $14.99. I love the cover art on it, read the back of it and all that, and I was like, you know what, I've seen the trailer. Trailer looks fucking great. Can't wait to watch it. 15 bucks. Grab it now. And that's exactly what I did. Alright, guys, these next three up I got right here. This is from Umbrella, right? Yeah, this is from Umbrella. There is more of these, and I'm definitely going to get them. I'm a person who loves to watch trailer compilations. My very first one that I owned over there that I really dug was the Vinegar Syndrome 3-disc trailer compilation DVD set. That set right there helped me kind of navigate through Vinegar Syndrome's catalog and buy what I wanted to buy. Not only that, but Severin also released what they called the Video Nasties, the definitive guide to the Video Nasties. They did 2 volumes of that. Those are great. Not only that, but there was another series called Grindhouse. They also did, here in America, Severn only put out the first volume, which is the Grindhouse Trailers. Thanks to Anthony Ball, Master of the 80s, guys. Please go subscribe to his channel. Check him out. He's a fucking great guy over there across the pond. I love him to death. He was just nice enough to send me all 4 volumes of Grindhouse, volume 1, 2, 3, and 4. And let me tell you, I have a lot of fun sitting here watching the trailers. It's nothing but just 2-3 hours on each disc of running through all these great trailers from 60s, 70s, 80s. Mostly 70s and 80s. They're kind of curated and they're planned very carefully. And just taking out a piece of paper to write down names of some shit that I want to check out. Or, oh, I forgot about that film. My Wonderful Labels released that and I just haven't noticed. I love watching those. So I saw these sitting on the shelf. I had to have them. Guys, this it's called Drive-In Delirium. I bought 3 of them. I'll show this one right here. Drive-In Delirium. This one's called Dead by Dawn. It's 167 hours plus of tits and ass trailers, uncensored and remastered in high definition. So definitely scoop that up right there. Drive-In Delirium has risen from the grave with 1080p times the carnage. Let's see, 167 theatrical trailers remastered in high definition, plus Bride of VHS Delirium, a bonus 96-minute SD trailer compile. Guys, this one I'm holding in my hand is A, B, and C, so it's all region. And this bitch is 378 minutes plus. So I think I got these for like $15 a piece or something like that. So you open it up right there, guys. There's the disc right there. If you do take the insert out, you can flip it, and it'll have that image for the front, and it gives you every breakdown of what decade of what trailer is right there. So they break it off into like 2 different parts. So I'm assuming they kind of put like this little intermission in between hand for part 1 and part 2, since it's so long, which is fucking awesome. That's like a nice little throwback for how they used to do intermissions at cinemas and drive-ins. So they had this one right here, so I went ahead and grabbed that one. That's Dead by Dawn. This one right here is Drive-In Delirium, 60s and 70s Savagery. Over 140 demented trailers, uncut, uncensored, and remastered in high definition. So guys, there's the cover right there. Looks more like of a monster action, gore, goth kind of compilation right there. Drive-In Delirium is back and now delivering 1080p times the insanity. 146 theatrical trailers remastered in high definition, including 50 plus new titles exclusive to this volume, plus comprehensive poster gallery. So that's really fucking nice, guys. Once again, this is just like the other this release right here. Both of these that I'm holding up are A, B, and C, so they're all region. This is 367 minutes plus for the runtime. And same as always, guys, pop it open. There's the disc right there. You pull the sleeve out right there. You'll get that option right there to flip it to that. And instead of having that for the back cover, you'll actually have the full list of the decade and the trailers of what's in order. So, yeah, I kind of forgot that I even bought these. And I came back here and I was like, holy shit, like I should definitely pop one of those in the background while I get some stuff done. And to be honest with you, I should have did that before I just fucking cranked up a bunch of these videos just to have it kind of people what was going on. But I'll definitely get to them though. And not to mention, I'll say that when I get done. Here's the last one I bought. This is number 3. They are, I don't think they're numbered, but I can tell by serial number that and what came in what order. But this is the 3rd one I bought in the Drive-In Delirium series. This is Maximum 80s Overdrive. I see Friday the 13th right there. There's some crazy looking shit, like some Swamp Thing looking shit, some really fucking B-movie RoboCop shit there. Linnea Quigley from Return of the Living Dead, and of course Chuck Norris takes the fucking photo in the front right there. Behind it there, of course, that's the Beyond Fulci right there. There's Lone Wolf and Cub right there. I can see the dude right there with the cart with his kid in it. So yeah, Dawn of the Dead's. Again, guys, this is A, B, and C. It's all region. 227 minutes plus runtime. Drive-In Delirium is back and now delivering 1080p times the insanity. 116 theatrical trailers remastered high definition, including 40 new titles exclusive to this volume. Comprehensive posted gallery. So yeah, like I said, guys, you pretty much open it up. There's the disc, and you can flip it around for that same exact image without the ratings logo. And the back, instead of having that one, it'll have all the trailer titles for that specific decade. I will tell you this, guys. I got 3 of these. However, they had more on the shelf. So I think I got one of these. I think one was like two almost $15. Yeah, two almost $15 a piece, and one of them was $18. I think there was like 3 or 4 more of these volumes on the shelf that was different, like covering different genres and different trailers and stuff like that. And I don't know why it was, but I think I went to go pick up one of the other ones, and one of them had like a loose disc in it. I already had a lot of shit in my cart anyway, and I was like, well, I'll check these out. If I dig them, they done them really good, I'll go back and I'll get the other volumes. So that's definitely going to be in my next Orbit order. Kind of forgot that I even got these, and I should have bought those on that last order I got right there. I still got to show. But yeah, so glad to get those. I love trailer compilation movies. Those are great to put on in the background. To either run through them and see what you do know of, what you don't know of, have some shit going in the background, something, takes your attention while you're doing something else, whatever. It's there. Okay, moving on. I said I'd never fucking buy these movies again because I bought so many variations of these movies. It's not even fucking funny, but here I did it again once again. So not only do I own the Arrow Video Steelbook of both of these films that Arrow Video had put out a few years back, I got the individual Synops releases right there. I got the Arrow Video Limited Edition 4K box set. Actually, I bought the Blu-ray set, but they had a problem with one of the discs in there, so they sent me a replacement disc. The replacement disc was a 4K disc, and then they fixed that and let me keep it and sent me a Blu-ray disc of the limited edition. And then Synops comes out and they go, well, we're going to put out our 4K UHD edition of both of these films, and damn if they didn't. And that is Demons 1 and 2 from Synops Films right there. They do have the option of getting the Blu-ray set as well, guys. That does have new transfers and all that stuff as special features, just like this one, except for it's the Blu-ray instead of the 4K. I will tell you that the 2 discs that are in here are not Blu-ray, they're 4K, so just like the Blu-ray variation of this, it'll have 2 Blu-rays in it. Fucking packed full of features. I'll try to hold that up and you can just tell it's fucking packed. They did a really good job with this. You pull it out, nice, good, thick case. Kind of reminds me of like the Criterion cases a little bit. Yeah, they did a really good fucking job with this right here, though. I have watched both of these just to compare them to my Arrow Video Limited Edition set, and I will say these are just a tad bit brighter. But there's only so much that the human eye is gonna fucking recognize at the end of the day with all this shit. But for anybody who has that Arrow Video Limited Edition set, I'm sure you'll notice that the Metropole invitation card on the back, it has about the transfer. They even did like a little birthday party card for part 2, and on the back is about the transfer. They do give you a poster in here, which I believe is just one-sided of the new artwork right there in a Synops film catalog. They packed it fucking full of shit, that's for sure. Nice little memorabilia stuff, little cards, posters, and they didn't even forget their own catalog so they could sell more shit. So kudos to them for that. And guys, here's the reverse wrap right here. You can turn that image to make it for Demons 2 and Demons 1 on both sides right there, so you can see both covers, as opposed to just seeing that right there, which, if I can get the light right, that is Severin's new artwork for Demons 1 and 2 set they put out. And guys, I picked this up, I set it right back down. I was like, I'm not buying those fucking movies again. I own too many copies as it is. I told myself after the Arrow Video Limited Edition that I had a hard time tracking down and then going through the bullshit with the corrected disc. I'm not going to buy another fucking variation of this movie, whatever. And as soon as I go to fucking checkout, what did I do? I walked right up to the shelf. As I was checking out, I picked it up again. And the cashier noticed me picking it up again. He was like, man, you're making a hard decision, aren't you? I was like, man, I already own this fucking thing so many times. Like, I had the Arrow video set, the individual releases. And he was like, man, if you walk out the store, you're probably just going to regret not getting it. And I was like, you're probably fucking right. So here, he gave it to me, scanned it. So I got that. Anyway, I bought this right here, guys. He had this for a really good price sitting on the shelf. And this is Arrow Video's limited edition of, I hope I pronounce this right, the Yokari Monsters collection. 100 Monsters Spook Warfare along with Ghost, the Great Yoki War. This was definitely, I had no idea what the fuck this is. This was definitely recommended to me. The guy that was actually working at Orbit DVD actually had one of these films on. And I was like, wow, what the hell is that? And he was like, man, it's like if you want to take a trip to some really unfamiliar territory, man, like this box set's got it. So he had a really good price on it. So I was like, fuck it. I just went through it in the cart. I was like, I'll go ahead and get it because if I don't get it now, like they're gonna be fucking charging 80, $100 for the goddamn thing on eBay if I miss out on it now. So I went ahead and got it. I haven't opened it up yet. I can tell that there's 2 Amaray cases in there. It looks like it's definitely a 3-disc set. There's a book right there. Somebody said that the poster and the lobby cards were inside the cases that I saw on Aero Video's Facebook page. So, yeah, it's got a wraparound J card right there, going up the back and to the front. So, went ahead and picked that up. So, glad I got that. Let's see what else we got. All right, I'll show this. Guys, I got this a little bit back. I did order this from Diabolic. Dug the hell out of the presentation of this set, so I went ahead and got, while I was at Orbit DVD, I found 2 others identical to this set that I went ahead and bought. But anyway, I bought this one earlier on. This is the Fog 4K Studio Canal box set, the 4-disc set with all those goodies that's in there. I did watch the 4K disc. It looks really good. I'm surprised Scream Factory has not put that out in 4K yet, since that's Jeff Nelson's favorite fucking movie, and Jeff Nelson is none other than head of the line with Cliff McMillan at Scream Factory. But I love the hell out of this set. 4K UHD, poster, art cards, booklet, CD soundtrack, plus brand new bonus content that's not on the other releases up there from Scream Factory and shit. So this had a $48 price tag on it. So I went ahead and bought this about a month or so ago. Dug the hell out of it, was just eating it up. I'm at Orbit DVD walking around, and they have 2 more sitting there of the John Carpenter Studio Canal box sets. This one right here, which is Prince of Darkness. I went ahead and grabbed this bad boy. This is a 4-disc collector's edition. Includes 4K UHD, poster, art cards, booklet, CD soundtrack, plus brand new bonus content. Even though I already have the Steelbook Blu-ray and the collector's edition Blu-ray from Scream Factory, I have the 4K UHD wood slip from Scream Factory as well. Why not just buy it a fucking again? But there's a lot of content in this shit. There's a lot of goodies and everything else. Plus, they got new supplemental material, which makes the price justifiable for me. So I think I grabbed this for like $45, I think it was. And this one right here, I went ahead and grabbed this one because they had this one sitting on the shelf as well. And that's Escape from New York. I do not own this on 4K UHD yet, so this was my first copy in that format. I do have the Steelbook and the collector's edition, which is now out of print through Scream Factory. So it was nice to see this big box sitting there on the shelf. So I went ahead and grabbed that 4-disc set, just like the others. Poster, 4K UHD, poster, art cards, booklet, CD soundtrack, plus brand new bonus content. I will tell you that there's 2 more that I need to kind of complete that John Carpenter Studio Canal big box sets. One being They Live, which Orbit DVD had it on their website there, and I should have pulled the trigger on it, but I fucking slept on it too long, and it sold out again. It's done sold out like 2 or 3 different times. So the next time they get it, I told myself I'm going to fucking buy it, even though I already have the 4K UHD from Scream Factory, but these sets have a lot to offer. These are like ultimate fucking sets too, if you ask me. But also the big box set of The Thing as well, which is fucking hard to come by. Every time I find one on eBay, it's either damaged and they still want a fucking ton of money for them, or you find one that's in really good shape that ain't been dinged to shit and beat up or something like that, and they want like $125, $130 for it and higher, and it's just fucking crazy. So yeah, I'm gonna have to look up and get They Live and The Thing for that, and I'll be more than happy. I never really dread too much double dipping, especially when it comes to those sets, something like that, especially of the John Carpenter kind of shit. Alright guys, so he had this there, and I had to grab this too as well. I was looking forward to this. I was waiting for this to come out. When I walked in the store, he had them right there on the counter. Studio Canal put this out in a fucking awesome box set. Couldn't be happier with this, but this is the 40th anniversary 4K UHD of The Howling. I did open it up on the spine right there. I just left the cellophane on with the stickers on it and all that. Just open it on the side. Yeah. Fucking what a box this is. I'll take a moment. This is a rigid case right there. Good, thick, quality stuff. I'll open it up right quick. Don't want to kill too much of you guys' time. Nice booklet they got right there. They threw a poster in there. Really nice, thick paper that folds out for the poster. And, of course, they put some art cards in there. I think there's like 5 or 6 art cards. But you open it up, and you got which this, of course, you know, the 4K UHD is all region. The Blu-ray is region B locked. They included a DVD in here of the Frankenstein Complex from Studio Canal. I would assume that might be region 2 locked. I can't be for certain. But there you go, guys. 4K Blu-ray, and there's the DVD of the Frankenstein Complex. I have not popped any of these discs in yet to check out that new transfer, but I did see another YouTuber say how grateful they were that they included the Frankenstein Complex DVD in there. Basically, that my understanding that DVD is a breakdown of all the special effects around the era of that decade and that time. Just the shit that they had to go through to try to make the effects work, the competition that they had. Sometimes the resources they had available was very cheap and very modest, and they had to make do with what the best they had. So I can't wait to check out that shit. But yeah, guys, I think this one right here, shit, I think I might have paid like 50 for this one. I think this was 50 bucks. And yeah, I do have the collector's edition and the steelbook from Scream Factory of The Howling. I love The Howling. Great fucking Joe Dante film. But yeah, I went ahead and pumped out 50 bucks to go ahead and grab that bitch. And I'm glad I did, because I got it. I ain't got to worry about it no more. Alright, I already showed that in my previous video. I got this right before I went to Orbit DVD. I opened it up literally just a couple days right before I made that road trip to Orbit DVD. Thanks to Anthony Ball, Master of the 80s. Again, please guys go check out his channel. Fucking awesome lad over there across the pond. Without him, I would have not been able to get this fucking box set. That is the Children of the Corn trilogy, the limited edition, exclusive through Arrow Video. Comes with the first Children of the Corn film, which is 4K UHD. Children of the Corn 2 and 3s in Blu-ray. Got a booklet, poster, all that good shit in there. I still have not got to crack into this box set and really dig into it yet, but I swear to you, Anthony, I will be, man. Thank you so much for sending that my way, man. I'm glad you had a good friend to hold it for me there at HMV for you, so I could pay you for it and all that good stuff too, man. Got this from Best Buy right before I went to Orbit DVD. No, might have been a little bit. Yeah, this came after. They were fucking late on this one. I didn't even get this one by Halloween. I think it was like the day after. That's the exclusive Screen 4K steelbook right there. Everybody was pissed because this got delayed. But for the majority, from what I saw online, a lot of people got theirs in just right in the nick of time of Halloween, right before. Unfortunately for me, it came too late. But hey, no big deal. I've seen this movie only 1,000 fucking times. But yeah, I haven't checked it out. I haven't even opened it yet or anything. I was under the impression that this steelbook would come with one of the clear, like Mondo looking slip covers that would go over the front of it, and it would have the image of just the knife and then Ghost Face behind it. But unfortunately, it wasn't packaged like that, even though when I looked on the Best Buy website, that's exactly how they had the layout displayed. But hey, whatever. But I guess due to manufacturing and the freight problems they were having, this got delayed, and it got here a little bit late. But that is the Screen 4K UHD plus digital. I don't even think they put a Blu-ray in there. I think that's just the 4K disc and the digital code. I showed that in my other video too. That is Deadly Friend from Scream Factory, which I showed that I think with like my Elvira stuff and all that. That's all indicator stuff. Now we'll get on to this right quick. I might as well do this. Guys, Deadly Friend, Children of the Corn, Scream. That wasn't Orbit DVD. That was Scream Factory plus my good buddy Anthony with that Children of the Corn set. Best Buy with that Scream Factory steelbook. Screen Factory, the Screen 4K steelbook. This is an order I just got in a few days ago from Orbit, so I might as well just throw it in this video right now while we're here. But yeah, I just got this order in. They're quick to turn around. I ordered 3 things really quick, and I completely forgot about those Delirium volumes, which I'm now going to have to get back on there and order some more shit. But anyway, guys, watch this movie. I had to buy a Blu-ray on eBay, and I think it was a French copy. Because the Code Red copy was going for fucking stupid money, and there was no way I was ever going to pay 50, 60 bucks just for the fucking thing. But Code Red decided to put it back out in print, and they included a slipcover with it. That is Butcher Baker, Nightmare Maker. I watched this movie one night with the boys and fucking loved it so much, I immediately got on eBay and bought that French Blu-ray copy. I was satisfied with that, but hey, all the good special features is right here. We got a 2017 2K scan from the original camera negative. Can't get any better source material than that. A big chunk of features. And this is all region A, B, and C. My buddy Cody, he probably doesn't, he definitely doesn't dig this movie as much as I do. But yeah, I saw this, I was at the store at Orbit, and I was asking the guy when I bought Trick or Treats and Dead Pit. I was like, you got any Butcher Baker Nightmare Makers in there by any chance? And he was like, man, I just sold my last one, but we'll get another order in, man. And sure enough, I got on the website, and it wasn't too long ago. Wasn't too long after that, he had them sitting right there on the website. So I went ahead and grabbed one. This is what, $22? So yeah, I know a lot of people probably don't give a fuck about this movie, but hey, I like the hell out of it. All right, next up, I bought this the Arrow Video limited edition set. I went ahead and grabbed it before. I'd rather spend $35 on it and experience it and see what it's all about and everything, as opposed to experiencing it, wanting to try to go get it and it'd be $100 on fucking eBay, because I'm done playing that game. But that is really Scott's Film Legend. I believe that there is a 4K UHD version of this limited edition set. This is the Blu-ray set, but I believe there might be a 4K limited edition set. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. I'm happy with the 4K set. I'm happy with the Blu-ray set. I don't know jack shit about this movie. Arrow Video packaged it fucking very nice, though, I can say that. They got both the theatrical cut, the director's cut. Big ass book in there, poster, art cards. There's something else in there that I don't know what it is. I haven't opened it up yet, but I'll get to it. But plenty of extra goodies in there for the limited edition contents. So, guys, this copy I'm holding in my hand is Region A. Looks like the theatrical cut's 90 minutes. The director's cut's 113 minutes. So that's about 23 fucking minutes in difference right there. I don't know if they've released this overseas as a Region B title or not, but I can tell you the one I'm holding in my hand is Region 8 right there. So that is Ridley Scott's Legend. So just got that in. And last up, guys, this will be last for the video. I don't think, fuck, I hope I don't have any. I got a bunch of shit sitting over there from Severin and Vinegar Syndrome, but I can't show any of that shit yet until I get Cody's box done. Hopefully that Vinegar Syndrome FedEx truck will get its ass here sooner or later. Last up from the Orbit order, I had to grab this one right here. I remember the announcement. They announced it. I was like, okay, like I'm definitely in for this one. Like I'm gonna get that and see what it's all about. And Orbit just so happened to take a picture of it and put it up on Facebook, and I fucking jumped on it. And that's when I ordered Legend and Butcher Baker Nightmare Maker, and that is Phantom of the Mall, Eric's Revenge. I will say I love the hell out of the presentation of this box. I like the fact that you think it's kind of bland right there, but it does give it like a nice little pop to it. I love the fact that they put a sticker. That is a sticker that's on there. That's not actually, art on the case right there. But yeah, it looks like definitely like there's one MRA case in there, a poster, a book. I'm not sure what all it comes with. It says runtime 91 minutes. And they really don't even give you a limited edition specs breakdown. Like you look at Legend and it breaks down all the specifications. But for this one right here, you just get the synopsis of the film and plus like photo stills of the back. So that's definitely a little different. I don't know if I really own a Arrow Video limited edition set that's not really listed the specs on the back. Usually if they did something like this, they'd put a spec card over it, like the J card or whatever. So yeah, can't wait to crack this open and check this shit out. It's just not enough fucking hours in the day to watch all this shit. Plus, I think I'm buying a lot of shit all at once. But guys, that's going to do it for this video. An hour, 22 minutes. That was my Orbit DVD trip. Went in there, had a blast. That was my second visit. Went in there. I went in there prepared to. I saved up for that bitch. Just kept putting what I could off to the side there for a couple weeks. And hell, could have been longer than that. I was putting some shelf to the side, and I was like, when I go in there, I'm going to make a fucking dent. And, yeah, when I went in there, I definitely did just that. But love the hell out of that store, guys. If that's a possibility for you to ever go to Orbit DVD in Asheville, North Carolina, and you are a physical media collector, and you're looking to expand your collection, or maybe you want to take a road trip to go there to check it out, I highly recommend it. That is a great store. They have great staff, very nice staff. Always have great recommendations. Always been very helpful. If I couldn't find it on the shelf, and they possibly had an extra unit of it back in the back in one of the cabinets or something, they well above and beyond to make sure I walked out of that store happy. But yeah, guys, I highly recommend that. Check out Orbit DVD if that's a possibility for you. If it's just too far away from you, hey, no big deal. Get on the website. They put everything they fucking have in that store on the website. I think they have a big video game section in there, but from my understanding, they don't ship any of their video game stuff that they sell online. I could be wrong on that, but I've seen them post that numerous times. But when it comes to movies, though, boutique labels and all that, you bet your ass you can walk. You can walk in the store or get online. You can order it right there. They'll have it right there on the website for you, and they're good about updating the Facebook page every day with all their. They'll get their trucks in. They'll unbox everything, set it up on the counter, take a picture of it, post it on Facebook. Their new releases, their restocks, just anything. They're really good about updating. So that's where a big chunk of my money goes is to Orbit DVD, just because not only do they show it to me as soon as they get it, but as soon as I fucking click order, 72 hours later, it's already in my fucking hands. And that's the fastest turnaround from anywhere I've ever ordered from. They fucking beat Amazon turnaround time. That's for damn sure. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, why not? We have a lot of fun. I try to be as informative as possible, even though my fucking videos are like an hour and a half long. Please feel free to watch them in increments. I know nobody wants to sit there and watch and listen to me talk for an hour and a half. But I try to be as informative as possible in case some of you guys are out there digging into some stuff, wanting to see what's out there. Maybe it might slip under your radar, don't know much about it, or who put it out and where it's coming from. I try to be informative as possible. But thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you made it to the end of this long-ass video, which is an hour and 25 minutes now, hit me up in the comments section and tell me I made it to the hour and 25-minute mark. And I will give you a big fucking shout out and huge kudos to you. So thanks guys for watching the video. Until next time, stay safe and be careful.